Hi everyone, welcome to Calc with Cola. So today we're going to talk about finding limits using the conjugate method. So if you look here, you always want to try and plug in first. You're going to get 0 over 0, which is bad. That is called indeterminate form. So you always want to check that first. When you get 0 over 0, aka indeterminate form, it means you got to do something else. So what is the something else? It's either factoring or multiply by the conjugate. Now, you're going to factor, obviously, if you can factor, but if there's a square root in the limit question, it's a dead giveaway that it's going to be the conjugate method. So let's review how to multiply by the conjugate and the tips and tricks on how I'm going to teach you to solve this. So when you multiply the conjugate, we're not actually changing the limit question. All we're doing is changing the symbol in between the radicals. So it was a minus, now we're going to make it plus, and the top and bottom have to be the same. Now watch this. When I distribute the top through, the trick is you multiply the first two together, minus, multiply the last two together. And then on the bottom, you're just gonna place them next to each other. You're not gonna distribute anything in. You just place them next to each other, okay? So please do not try and simplify it. Next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna see what like terms you can combine. So if you see right here on the top, we can get rid of the 3's, and we're gonna be left with negative x over x times, parentheses, radical 3 minus x plus radical 3. Now at this point, something should cross out. If it doesn't, you did something wrong. You have to keep the negative 1 on top. You can't magically bring the denominator up, and you're left with negative 1 over rad 3 minus x plus rad 3. Now you try again. Replace x with 0, and when I do that, I'm going to get negative 1 over rad 3 plus rad 3, which is negative 1 over 2 rad 3.